Yo, what's up, guys? It's Austin here, or Luna. So in today's story time, I'm telling you guys about how I probably had one of the worst friends in the world, to say the least. Like, I've had friends steal from me and, like, fuck me over, but, like, this was, like, a whole new level of stealing slash fucking me over. So this story takes place about a year back. I was hanging out at my house with some friends, and my one friend goes, "Yo, Austin, can I invite one of my friends over? Like, he's really cool, like, trust me, he's not sketchy." And I was like, "All right, well, what's his name?" And he's like, "Justin." Now, his name's not actually Justin, but for the sake of the video, let's just say his name is Justin. He's like, "Justin." And I was like, "Okay, like, how old is he?" He's like, "He's our age." I'm like, "Is he cool? You sure?" He's like, "Yeah, like, he's really cool. He's actually a fan of you." I'm like, "All right, whatever, man." So I let this dude come over to my house. He comes in. I introduce myself. He introduces himself. We talk for a little bit, and we all just kind of go back to just talking as a group, me and all my friends, and him. I'm not even going to call him my friend. And, like, an hour or two goes by, and he decides he has to leave. He's like, "Yeah, I got to go." I was like, "All right, man." So Justin left, and we were just back to our original group of friends. And he drove home, and that was it. At least I thought. Thought that was it. Thought that was the end of Justin. Like, I wouldn't see him anymore. But the next day I wake up, and I realize something. My Twitter got fucking deactivated. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, completely deactivated. And I was like, what? And then, like, I went on Instagram, and I couldn't sign into Instagram. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? All my shit's getting hacked. So I immediately hop on YouTube, and I go to my account settings, and I lock out any devices that are on there currently, change the password, all that stuff. Completely secure my YouTube account, because that's, like, my most important social media account, obviously. So luckily, they didn't get to that yet, the hackers. At least I thought they were hackers. And then I went downstairs and I grabbed my password book, because I have a book full of passwords in my basement where I was hanging out with my friends on this bookshelf. And I go to grab it and it's fucking missing. Someone stole my book of passwords. So I started texting all my friends. I'm like, "Yo, did any of you grab a notebook yesterday? Like, did you grab my notebook?" And everyone's like, "No, man, not me. Like, I didn't grab anything." So finally I texted the last person that was hanging out with us, which was my friend who invited that Justin dude over, because I didn't have Justin's number. And I go, "Yo, did you or your friend Justin accidentally take my notebook because it's missing?" And he's like, "No, dude, I didn't take anything. I'll text Justin right now." I was like, "Okay, cool." So he texted Justin. Justin didn't reply. And my friend calls me and he's like, "Yo, he's not replying. Let's just stop by his house." And I was like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, man, fine." So my friend comes over and picks me up and we drive to this dude's house. And my friend knocks on his door and his dad answers. And my friend's like, "Hey, like, I was here yesterday. I was the one that picked Justin up and was hanging out with him. Justin could have accidentally grabbed my friend's notebook and we're just looking for it. Could I come in and look, or could you look for it?" And his dad's like, "Yeah, I'll look for it. What's it look like?" And I described to him what it looked like. I was like, "It just looks like a normal composition notebook." And he's like, "Okay." And he went up to his room. We're sitting down there for like 10 minutes waiting. And he comes down with like a stack of books, like chapter books, notebooks, like paper, shit like that. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And in the middle, I see it peeking out, like the corner of it. And I'm like, that kind of looks like it. But, that could just be any old notebook. But I pointed to it, and his dad takes it out of the stack. He's like, "Is this it?" And I look on the front, and it has a drawing that I put on it. So I was like, "Yep, that's it." And he hands it to me, and he's like, "What is it anyway?" I'm like, "It's a notebook full of really, like, valuable stuff, and I don't know why he took it." And he's like, "Well, I know my son. He wouldn't steal anything. Like, it must have just been a misunderstanding." And I was like, "I don't know about that, because that notebook has passwords to all my social media accounts. And when I woke up today, one of them was deactivated, and I was locked out of the other one. And the only people that have those passwords are me and that notebook. And your son had that notebook today." And he was like, "Well, why don't we just wait for him to come home? He's going to be home from his drum lesson soon, and we just talk to him." I was like, "Okay." So me and my friend went and grabbed food for like 20 minutes, came back. His dad invited us in, and we just sat at his kitchen table, pretty much just waiting for him to come home. And like 15 minutes go by, and all of a sudden we hear a car door slam, and I was like, "Yep, he's home." So me and my friend stood in front of the front door, and right when it opened, he saw us both, and he's like, "Oh, yo, like, hey guys, what are you guys doing here?" And I was like, "Yo, where's my notebook?" And he's like, "What notebook?" I'm like, "Where is it?" He's like, "I don't have your notebook." And his dad comes around the corner. He's like, "Hey, what's up? Like, you took this kid's notebook on accident." He's like, "No, I didn't." And I was like, "Okay, then follow me." And he follows me over to the kitchen table, and there it is, just sitting on the table. I go, "That's my notebook. You stole it yesterday." He's like, "Dude, I didn't steal anything. Like, it was an accident." I'm like, "You just accidentally went on my bookshelf and took it?" He's like, "Dude, I'm telling you, like, it was an accident." I was like, "Okay, just tell me why you took it." He's like, "Dude, I didn't steal it." And then his own father says, "Well, how'd it end up in your room then? I found it in your room." And I was like, "Dude, your own dad agrees that you took it. Like, come on, just tell me why." He's like, "All right, look. I watched your videos like a year back, and I can't remember where I heard it. It might have been on YouTube or like on a stream or something, but you were talking about how you had this like notebook full of passwords, and like it's got all your stuff in it, and like it's valuable, and people try to take it." And I was like, so you decided to just like conspire against me and fucking steal it? And he's like, yeah. I was like, and what was your plan with my social media? What were you going to do with it? And he's like, I don't know. And before I could say anything else, his dad goes, give me your car keys. And he throws his keys to his dad, and his dad puts them in his back pocket, and he goes, I'm so sorry. And he said it to me. And I was like, it's all good. It's not your fault. And like his own dad knew that he was in the wrong and like took his car from him. And pretty much, yeah, like he saw in a video or like on social media that I talked about the notebook before, which was my fault. I should never have mentioned that. And I probably should have changed my passwords more often. And you're probably like, Austin, why didn't you have two-step on your stuff? Well, my lazy dumbass did have two-step on everything, but around this time, I actually just changed my phone number. So I had to like transfer it to a different phone and change the number on my accounts. And I forgot to for that week. And like my Instagram and Twitter didn't have it on. But the one thing I did immediately was put two-step on my YouTube. So my only social media that had two-step was my YouTube. And if it would have never had two-step, my own channel could have gotten fucking deleted. And like that would just be fucking horrible. So luckily that was the one area I was smart in around this time. So after that, I just kept confronting him. I was like, all right, so give me the passwords to my Insta and Twitter because I know you messed with them this morning. And he's like, all right. And he gave them to me, and I reactivated my Twitter, and I secured my Insta and secured my Twitter. And after that, I just left because I was like, dude, fuck this. Like, I have no other business being here. So I went home, changed all my passwords and all my stuff again. Like, I must have changed my password probably like 3 or 4 times that day. And then I made sure everything was secure, put two-step on everything because my dumbass didn't have two-step on Insta and Twitter that week. You're probably wondering, why didn't you have two-step on? Well, I changed my phone number that week, and my dumbass forgot to put the new number on the accounts, so it didn't have two-step on it. And my YouTube, luckily, the day I changed my number, I put the new number on my YouTube with two-step immediately. So luckily, that was the one area I was smart in because if I didn't have two-step on that YouTube channel, that morning, my YouTube could have been deleted for all I know. Like, that was probably his plan. Like, he already got my Twitter taken down that day, so, like, who knows what else he would have done. But, yeah, my Twitter got reactivated because he didn't fully delete it. It just got deactivated. And my Instagram was okay. He just changed the password on that, got that back. And my YouTube, in the end, was okay as well. I guess moral of the story is don't be stupid like me. Like, literally just, like, change your passwords here and there. Keep two-step on. And don't be a dumbass like me. I learned my lesson. And don't steal shit. Don't be stealing my notebook. You're probably like, all right, well, I'm going to come to Luna's house and steal his notebook. Well, guess what? I don't have that notebook anymore. Now I keep my passwords. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to tell you where I keep my passwords. I'm a fucking idiot. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this story time. If you did, leave a like on the video. I would really appreciate it. Leave your guys' stories in the comments down below. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys all later. Peace.